Good morning, viewers. In my previous video, I told you how to solve the quadratic equations by using factorization method. I already told you that there are three methods to solve any kind of quadratic equations: factorization method, completing square method, and quadratic formula. Now we are going towards our second topic, our second method, that is completing square method. Now we will see how to solve the equations by using completing square method. Some questions are there, those who don't have factors, possible factors. So there we need to solve the questions by using other methods. One of them is quadratic formula and the other one is by completing square method. Firstly, I am going to tell you about completing the square method. Solving general quadratic equations by completing the square. How? Completing the square is where we take a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 and turn into a into x plus d whole square plus e is equal to 0. We can use that idea to solve a quadratic equation, find where it is equal to 0. But the general quadratic equation can have a coefficient of a in front of x square. But that is easy to deal with. Just divide the whole equation by a first, then carry on. It means whatever the coefficient of x square is, you have to make it 1. Whatever the coefficient will be with x square, you will divide the whole equation by that coefficient. So that will make your x square alone. Now there are following steps. Step number 1, divide all terms by a, the coefficient of x square. Whatever the coefficient of x square is, you will divide the whole equation by that. In step 2, what you will do, you will move the constant number on the right side of the equation, where the 0 was already there. The constant value, you will move the constant value to the right side. Step 3, complete the square on the left side of the equation and balance this by adding the same value to right side of the equation. Whatever is needed to complete the square on left side, you will add it. Whatever you will add on the left side as amount, you have to add in right side also to balance the equation. Step number 4, take the square root on both sides of the equation. Step number 5, add or subtract the number that remains on the left side of the equation to find x. Now we will solve one example to make it further clear. Look at this example. X square plus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. Here is the coefficient of x square is 1. Yes, that is already 1. So we don't need to divide the equation by any number. Step 1 can be skipped in this example since the coefficient of x square is 1. Step 2, move the number term or the constant term on the right side of the equation. Here the constant term is plus 1. You will take plus 1 to the other side, that will become minus 1. Now complete the square on the left side of the equation and balance this by adding the same number to the right side of the equation. How? X square plus 4x. It means a square plus 2 into a into b plus b square. You need 2 square means 4 to make a complete square of this number. So what you will do here, you will add 4 on both sides of the equation. So this will become x plus 2 whole square is equal to 3. Take the square root on both sides of the equation. That will answer will plus minus under root 3. Now plus 2 will go on that side with plus 3 plus under root 3 and with minus under root 3. The answers will be minus 3.73 or minus 0.27. Now we will sort some questions from the book. Question number 3, exercise 1.1. Solve the following equations by completing square. 7x square plus 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now what to do first of all? First of all, we will see the coefficient of x square. Here the coefficient of x square is 7. What you will do here? You will divide the whole equation by 7. Like you divide you can take one on the other on the right side firstly and then divide, or divide firstly and then take the constant term on the right side. Now they have taken the first term, 7x square plus 2x is equal to 1 on that side. Now divide by 7x square plus 2 by 7x is equal to 1 by 7. Now you have this equation. Now what to do, you have to multiply coefficient of x with 1 by 2. Whatever the coefficient of x will be there, you will divide it by 1 by 2. That of that number you will take square on both sides. Like if you divide 2 by 7 by 1 by 2, this becomes 1 by 7. Here you can see, if you multiply 1 by 2 by 2 by 7, this becomes 1 by 7. Now the number comes 1 by 7. You will take the square of 1 by 7 and you will add it on both sides of equation. Like in the next step we have done x square plus 2 by 7x plus 1 by 7 whole square is equal to 1 by 7 plus 1 by 7 whole square. Here we add 1 by 7 whole square on both sides of equation. Now this 1 by 7 whole square becomes 1 by 49. Now solve it as you solve the other equations. Till here x plus 1 by 7 whole square is equal to 8 by 49. Okay. Now taking square root of both sides, we will take square root. This will finish the square root of x plus 1 by 7 and the square root will be plus minus 8 by 49 under root. This will become 2 under root 2 by 7. Firstly you will add or subtract plus 1 by 7, that will go on that side minus 1 by 7. Taking LCM, the answer is minus 1 plus minus 2 under root 2 by 7. This is our answer. Here are two answers you can see. The one answer is minus 1 plus 2 under root 2 by 7 and the other answer is minus 1 minus 2 under root 2 by 7. Now we get our two roots of the equation by using completing square method. Hope you are convenient with that now. Now look at the second part. Ax square plus 4x minus a is equal to 0. First of all, what we have to see, that the coefficient of x square must be 1. So make it 1. Divide the whole equation by a and take your constant term on that side. On the other side of the equation, x square plus 4 by ax is equal to 1. Now whatever the coefficient of x is, you have to divide it or you have to multiply it with 1 by 2. Like here you can see we are multiplying it by 1 by 2 into 4 by a, that becomes 2 by a. Take the square of 2 by a and add it on the both sides of equation. Here we added it. Now 1 plus 4 by a square. Now you will simplify it and taking square root on both sides, you will get your answer. Like the answer is minus 2 plus minus a square plus 4 under root by a. Now in the third part as well, you have to take plus 3 on the other side of equation, that will become minus 3 and you will divide the equation by 11. Here all the steps are same. After making coefficient of x square 1, what you will do, you will divide whole equation by, you have to take a number that is the coefficient of x. Coefficient of x is minus 34 by 11. Multiply it with 1 by 2, you will get minus 17 by 11. Now take the square root of minus 17 by 11. Sorry, not square root, you have to take the square of this number and you will add the square on both sides of the equation. As here we are adding here, like here, and then simplify it, taking square root. We will after simplifying we will get two answers like this, 33 by 11 and 1 by 11. So you can divide it, the answer will be 3. Now in our next part number 4, lx square plus mx plus n is equal to 0. Now what you will do, in the same way you will solve it. Firstly take n on other side of equation and divide the equation by L. After dividing it m by l, the coefficient of x, you will multiply it with 1 by 2, like here that becomes m by 2l. Now take square of this m by 2l and add it on the both sides of equation, m by 2l whole square on both sides of equation, and see, after simplifying it you will get your answer, and taking square root as in the previous questions. In fifth part also, 3x square plus 7x is equal to 0. Here no constant term is there, so no need to take anything on the other side. Just divide the whole equation by 3, the coefficient of x square, and take 1 by 2 into 7 by 3, that becomes 7 by 6. Now take the square of 7 by 6 and add it on the both sides of equation. 7 by 6 whole square on both sides of equation, taking square root, that becomes plus minus 7 by 6, and you will get your answer as 0 and minus 7 by 3. And the next part, x square minus 2x minus 195 is equal to 0. In the same way you will solve it. There is no coefficient of x square, so don't divide it by any number. Minus 2, you will divide it minus 2 by 1 by 2, that becomes minus 1. Take square of minus 1 on both sides and solve it. In seventh part, is there any coefficient of x square in seventh part? Yes, there is, that is minus 1. So you will divide the whole equation by minus 1 and take 15 by 2 on other side and 7 by 2 on previous side. So solve it and get your answer. I hope you are understanding the questions easily. The next part, 8th part, is very easy as well. In 9th part, look at this, 4 minus 8 by 3x plus 1 is equal to 3x square plus 5 by 3x plus 1. Here the equation is not in standard form. So firstly we will make the equation in standard form, and then we will go through all the steps of completing square method. Like 3x plus 1 will be multiplied on all sides of equation. So here you get, here 3x plus 1, 3x plus 1 and 3x plus 1. We multiply on three sides of the equation. After multiplying and simplifying it, we will get a quadratic equation, that is a simple quadratic equation. Here what you have to do, you have to take this 9 on the other side, and after taking 9 on the other side, you have to divide whole equation by this 3, the coefficient of x square. So like in the same way you are going through the same steps. You will get your answer after taking square root. Last part, 10th part. In 10th part also the equation is also not in standard form. So firstly you will make it in standard form. Just solve it. After solving and making it in standard form, you will solve the equation as by your previous method and you will get your answer. Now complete and submit classwork today. Thank you and have a nice day. Stay blessed.